Good morning, everybody. I want to take you down a little road called the news and the truth. That's what we're going to bring you today. And so this is really good information. A lot of wonderful things coming out. And I got a video at the end that's going to be very entertaining. So I'll try to run through this pretty quick because I know we're all busy. Let's see here. We'll get right to the trucker convoy for freedom and anti-tyranny. There's an update on what's going on with the situation as to how they're going to try to move the trucks is what they're thinking they're going to happen. And this is coming out like left and right. There's a family-owned towing company that releases a statement that refusing to assist Canadian police impounding the peaceful freedom convoy. And this is a beautiful thing. This is where you'll see the grassroots movement. This is why we need to be able to stay organized and show them that we are the majority. Here you got a handful of 150 people giving orders to thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. I'm sorry, but that just doesn't make any sense. If you think for 1 second that you're going to go against humanity and you're going to get humanity to follow along with it, no, sorry, buddy. And there's a lot of other tow truck companies that are not they're either there at the convoy or they're not getting involved. They're just not going to because they know it's not right at all. And so that's just a beautiful thing. And let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this quick. This goes to what's going on with, I gotta use code words, everybody, the jab. Senator Ron Johnson sends letter to Secretary of Defense demanding information on shockingly high injuries due to certain things that they have been mandated to do. Okay, I think we can all understand what I'm talking about. I'll read just a little bit about it. During the event, Ohio Attorney Thomas Renz presented DoD medical billing data from the Defense of Medical Epidemiology database. Renz exposed the disturbing truth about what is happening to the health of our service members since the rollout of the thing that's been mandated and everything. And we're going to hear more about this. I'll get back into. There's a few more things that tie into this right here. And this is really, really, really good thing. Shaquille O'Neal wouldn't be. He says you shouldn't be forced to take something you don't want. Shaquille O'Neal rips into the mandates of what has been trying to be mandated that we're working real hard. And it's what the trucker convoy is. Their main concern is humanity and no tyranny. And the former NBA star is one of the few celebrities with the balls to speak out. And he's also 7 foot, he's like 100 feet tall. You don't want to mess with Shaquille O'Neal. And he's a base dude, man. If you ever watch him, some of his movies he's been in, he's just a cool dude. And, if you talk to him in person, I've always thought he was all right. And he says right here, it just goes to he said the NBA, the former NBA star speaks out against the dangerous stuff. I have to use code words, everybody. If anybody watches this video, we know what we're talking about. If you made it here, you're on the right track. Shaquille O'Neal opened up about the thoughts in a mandated thingamajiggy. The policy is disagreeing with the nations that the people should be forced to get the thingamajig in your. O'Neal, the Basketball Hall of Famer who won NBA championships with Los Angeles Lakers and Miami Heat during his career, encouraged his listeners, the big podcast with Shaq, to be safe, take care of your family, but he disagreed with forcing those people who don't want it to get it. Because say for instance, it only gets worse from there. When you allow them to do this, say, for instance, you're like, well, just let him go ahead and do this. Yeah, I got to do this. Just let him do it. You don't think for 1 second that you hadn't opened the door to tyranny? Okay? It's coming. Nothing goes away unless you make it go away. We'll go into an hour subject about tyranny and the government, but if you've made it here to stick with me, I'll put you in the right path. Anyways, let me get back over here. Brian Stelter has been called to sign they want him to resign. And let's see here. Dr. Fauci completely mystified that the things that he is so wanting to do, I can't name what that is. The rates are lagging. Maybe it's all of his lies, probably. I don't know. And Pelosi, she's telling U.S. Olympic athletes in Beijing not to speak out against the CCP. Do not risk incurring the anger of the Chinese government. And because the CCP is evil. And what they've done is, for the Beijing Olympics, they've actually rerouted half the town. They're not allowing fans. And I've got to answer that phone, and I'll be right back. Yep, I'm back. Okay, so talking about Nancy Pelosi. She wants to silence the people that go there and do not talk about the CCP, because the CCP is a big. They've got their hand right in. We'll just say, not Nancy Pelosi's velvet glove, but her pocketbook. Yes, the CCP has, and so, and if I'm not mistaken, I remember Marjorie Taylor Greene bringing to the floor one of the amendments that she was trying, not amendments, but like a thing that she was trying to do when she first got brought to Congress. She brought to light. She's like, why is there Chinese propaganda newspapers being delivered to the Senate floors for it's being distributed amongst all the people there, the newspapers that are produced in China, and so I don't know, why they would do that. Not, they one would argue strategics or whatever you want to call it, whatever. I just think that they're just in the pocket of the Chinese people so bad that they need to be out of office. We need to get them out of there. They need to be term limits. We need to get Pelosi out of there. We need to flush her down the toilet that she came from, and the world would be a better place. And so we'll move on a little bit about what's going on here. Another Kamala Harris staffer has resigned due to the Biden-Harris turmoil. And and this is really nice. Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds to end the jab emergency declaration in her state. She says they will deal with the C word, the C-19 word, the same as the flu. Isn't that ironic? Ironic as all get out. Anyways, yeah, ain't that crazy? And wow, Florida releases an interim report: 800,000 inactive people that do the the ver. I can't say it because I give you code words. And government-approved propaganda. Federal government is working with states to control the selection, rumors, and conspiracies with approved narrative websites. And so, once again, another merge of big tech and government, which we do know that right now, as we speak, Joe Rogan should have a airtight lawsuit against the Biden regime, because there is record of the White House and the staffing and the people that's there cohorting with big tech to censor people. That is on record. So if Joe Rogan can play his cards right, I believe he's going to have one heck of a lawsuit against the potatoes. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see if that plays out. Speaking of potatoes, and I said it earlier, baked potato CNN insiders are calling for Brian Stelter to be fired following Jeff Zucker's ousting. I guess, oh my goodness, I don't even want, you got the one dude that was on the Zoom call with his Doom Hummer hanging out, and they even addressed it on one of the broadcast. It was like live, and he tried to play it off. And you've got some kind of ill-conceived relationship between an intel person, and I think it's way deeper than that. And if you Jeff Zuck looks like, if you've ever seen the commercial where you've got Dan from Roseanne, but he's older now and he's like made into the end of a finger and he's doing something. If you watch that commercial, that's what Jeff Zuck looks like, is with his neck. I don't know. I've seen a few pictures. Anyways, I'll get off of that. But the Tennessee Democrat lawmaker expelled from state senate after being convicted of wire fraud. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. That you're going to hear a lot more about that. And wait a minute, I'll be right back. 1 second here. All right, folks, thank you. Sorry about that. Customer walked in. I had to handle that. So Senator Ron Johnson sends a letter to Secretary of Defense demanding information on shockingly high injuries due to the things that people are being tyrannized into taking in our military. This is very, very awful. And so I'll just read a little bit about it, but I got to be careful because I got to use code words. Several world-renowned doctors and medical experts spoke during a panel discussion titled well, long story short, I can't read anything on that one. Sorry about that. I'll link the article in the description, but military is having a hard time with what's being tyrannized, and it's tearing them up, man. It's terrible because of the fact that the physical injuries are not to be taken lightly. Trust me. And I just want people to know that I'm so against that medical tyranny. I think that if you want to do that and you want to do whatever, I don't know. It's up to you. I'm not going to say you don't, but just don't make me. And nobody knows in the state of Georgia how many papers were dropped. The voters' GA Garland Favorito announced his press conference on February 9th that he just don't know how many papers were dropped. Can't get an accurate number. Megyn Kelly also says an unfolding scandal at CNN. So be looking for more stuff to happen, with Jeff Zuck. And you're going to see many, many more things to take place. You're going to see, it's just weird how that kind of goes together with the Maxwell trial. I wonder if that's got anything to do with that. Baked potato, CNN insiders are calling for the Brian Stelter to be fired following Jeff Zuck's ousting. Oh, I'm telling you, dude. Florida releases interim report, 800,000 inactive Vs in the 2020 selections. A third of those canvassed didn't even live at the registered address. A lot of information coming out, folks. Good stuff. Yeah. So Dr. Fauci, he's completely mystified that nobody believes him. Right now, he says the things that are supposed to be mandated and they're trying to keep people up and up on, like you need to get your fourth and your fifth and your this and your that, your booster, are lagging. There's a lot of people not going back right now, and he's kind of having a little bit of a conniption. So, yeah. A little bit more to come out. I'll read a little bit more today and bring something else this afternoon, but I'm just kind of watching this one article because there's going to be an update, so I'm just going to wait a little bit. Y'all have a good one. Be looking for the next video. Please check out Shannon at Devoted Patriots. Please check out California, Sweet Home California. Jen over there. She's cool, man. She's got a lot of good content, and she's trying to do a grassroots movement so far as vetting out the people that are going to be running for governor. So anybody in California, please step up and help them. They need so much. They need somebody in there good. I think his name is Major Williams. That's who it is. That's probably the best candidate so far, even though there's not very many on the docket right yet. I liked his message she did put out there. So anyways, thank you so much, everybody. Lots of love, and just want everybody to know that God is in control. Yeah, I'm out.
You know, this whole crap with this cancel culture and the... Shut up!